Welcome to the Tarantula Collective. My name is Richard, and if you enjoy videos like this, as well as species-specific care and husbandry videos, then please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to turn on all notifications, so you'll be alerted anytime I upload a video in the future. Now, we're approaching the end of the year, the holidays are coming, and I've had a lot of people that have asked me what I would suggest as a gift for other tarantula keepers. There's been a few posts about it in the Facebook group, I've gotten some messages on Instagram, so I thought we'd just make a video and cover this topic. Now, the first thing I'm going to suggest you stay away from actually is buying someone a tarantula as a gift. It seems like the obvious choice. If somebody really likes tarantulas, you'll get them a tarantula as a gift. But my main issue with that is that someone should be able to pick exactly which species of tarantula that they would like to have. And usually around this time of year, temperatures are very low and the post office and FedEx and all these shipping companies are just burdened with all kinds of additional packages. So shipping a tarantula even overnight, the last half of December, is not a good idea. In fact, most online dealers won't even ship during that time frame. You have so many problems with delays because of weather, packages getting lost, or just mistreated because there's such an influx of packages this time of year. So that only really leaves you with a viable option of purchasing from a pet store. And most of the time, people buying a tarantula for a friend or family member don't really know enough about tarantulas to know if they're getting a good one from a local pet store. There's a lot of different things to take into consideration when getting a tarantula, and it's best left up to the keeper. But that, of course, doesn't mean you can't get them a tarantula-related gift that they'll really appreciate. So this is going to be my top 10 list of gifts for tarantula keepers. And not just for Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating. This also applies to birthdays, anniversaries. Anytime you need to get a gift for somebody that keeps tarantulas, this list may help you out. Maybe what I'm actually doing is just telling you guys what I want for Christmas. Alright, so to kick things off, we're going to start with a gift that pretty much anybody universally likes. And that is stickers or decals. People like to put them on their laptops, put them on their vehicles. I mean, stickers and decals can go anywhere, and there's a whole lot of tarantula-related stickers out there on the market. In fact, I have some for sale on my website, thetarantulacollective.com, but I also have a list on Amazon that has a whole bunch of different decals for your vehicle or stickers that you can put on just about anything that are from a whole bunch of different sellers. I mean, who doesn't like stickers, really? They're inexpensive, they're very easy to mail, and you're definitely guaranteed that they're gonna like it. So if you're just looking for a quick stocking stuffer or a small gift to give a friend or family member, I highly suggest a tarantula-related sticker. Let them show their pride of being a tea keeper to the world. Now, this next gift idea is a tool that I use a lot keeping tarantulas. It's actually one of the top 5 tools I had in a previous video, and I highly suggest everybody have one, especially if you have more than a couple of tarantulas. Now, you can spend anywhere from a few dollars to $100 on something like this, so it just kind of depends what you're looking for. But for number 9, I'm going to suggest a great gift for a tarantula keeper is a headlamp. Preferably a headlamp that has the ability to switch to a red LED. It comes in really handy when you're viewing your tarantulas at night or maintaining or feeding them, and they're out in the open and you don't want to disturb them. Because tarantulas don't see the red wavelength of light as well as they do all the others, you can view them without startling them as much if you're using a red light. And because it's a headlamp, you've got both of your hands free. If you're going to be feeding them or maintaining them or inside the enclosure at all, it's always good to have an extra hand. I find this very useful and I think it would make a great gift. One of my favorite parts of keeping tarantulas is taking pictures of it and sharing them on Instagram and Facebook. So that brings us to my 8th suggestion for a good gift. Now, since most people don't have big fancy cameras that can be expensive and bulky, they take a lot of the pictures of their tarantulas with their cell phone. One of the drawbacks to using a cell phone, even some of the nicer new ones, is that it makes it very difficult to get a macro shot, or a shot of a tarantula that's very close. If you zoom in digitally with the camera, it gets very pixelated, and sometimes they won't focus at all if you're too close to your subject. So a very cool gift idea, something I've given multiple times to other people in the hobby, is a macro lens for a cell phone. The nice thing about these is they just clip over the camera lens, so they work almost universally across any type of cell phone. There's all kinds of different macro lenses, wide angle lenses, zoom lenses, and there's a whole bunch of different kits that have all of them included. This is again a gift that you can spend anywhere from $10 to $100 on, depending on the quality of the lens you want to get. But I've used these a lot and find a lot of enjoyment in them. I have a few different types of these that I've used and I enjoy, and I think work really well, listed in the Tarantula Collective Amazon storefront. So feel free to check that out if you want to help support the channel and get a gift for your loved one. Now this next gift idea is all about presentation. It's a lot of fun having some cool tarantulas. You get their enclosures set up real nice and you want to show them off to anybody that comes over. And one way to take your tarantula collection to the next level is to get some very cool lighting. So my next suggestion for a gift is going to be to get some LED puck lights. There's plenty of color changing versions, so you can light them up with red, but also green, blue, white. It's what I use here in the Tarantula Collective a lot. I get a lot of compliments on them and a lot of people asking me where I get them, so I'll have those listed down below in the description. And there's a lot of different varieties in my Amazon store. So if you got your tarantula set up on some shelves or in a closet or something like that, lights like this make a great complement to a beautiful collection. So the number 6 gift idea I've got for you is gonna be a new enclosure. Sometimes tarantula keepers like to save all their money for buying new species and feel a little guilty or ridiculous buying a nice enclosure for their tarantula. So a great gift idea would be to buy that enclosure for them. I'm a big fan of the enclosures I got behind me here, the Exoterras, especially if they have an arboreal species. Those are great gifts. But recently I've become a big fan of the acrylic enclosures, like the type I got from Dreamco Plastics. I'll leave a link to their website down below in the description, but they're great for a terrestrial or an arboreal tarantula. So if you're shopping for somebody that keeps their tarantula in a basic aquarium or just like a plastic tub, this would be an awesome upgrade for them that will definitely make them happy. Now number 5 is something I am always excited to get as a gift, and those are tarantula t-shirts. There's all kinds of different t-shirts out there that have to do with tarantula or the tarantula hobby, and everybody seems to enjoy getting these as gifts. It's not something you can go into the store and normally find unless, it's like Halloween or something, but there's a bunch of them available online. You can pick up Tarantula Collective t-shirts from my website, or you could go to the Amazon store. I think I've got over 20 different types of tarantula t-shirts on that list, and I've probably purchased at least 10 of them for myself personally. So I know that they're gonna be a big hit. But it doesn't just have to be a t-shirt. You can get hoodies, you can get hats, there's socks, there's all kinds of articles of clothing that have a tarantula theme that I think anyone that keeps tarantulas would be pretty excited to get. Now number 4 is more of a practical suggestion. This is something that every tarantula keeper, whether you've got 1 or 100 tarantulas, should have. A lot of people refer to it as the Bible of the tarantula hobby, and that is the Tarantula Keeper's Guide. It may be a little outdated when it comes to certain sections, but there's a whole lot of great information in there. It's not only important to read it when you get your first tarantula, but it's nice to have it around to reference as you progress in the hobby. There's all kinds of issues that you may come across keeping a tarantula, and the answers are going to be right there in that book. I've given away many of these as gifts to people in the Facebook group through contests or giveaways, and I know it's something not every tarantula keeper has, though most of them say they do want a copy of it. So if you're looking for a gift for your favorite tarantula keeper and they don't have this book on their bookshelf, I highly suggest getting the Tarantula Keeper's Guide for them. Now the number 3 gift idea is something I actually wish I had. I've lost mine months or it's been over a year ago. I haven't replaced it yet, but it comes in handy more often than not. If you've got some tarantulas, especially if you're starting out as slings, this is an invaluable tool. Of course, it may not be for everyone and they can be a little pricey, but I think this is something a tarantula keeper would enjoy having, though they might not be able to rationalize spending money on it for themselves, which by definition would make it a very good gift. And that is a digital microscope. Now the one I've got listed down below in the description is a wireless digital microscope that will link up to your cell phone. So you can set it up to examine your molts, which is really helpful when trying to identify the sex of your tarantula. And if you've got a lot of tarantulas, this thing will be very handy. But you can also get some very cool macro photos of it as well. So if you want to get some extremely close-up photos of the setae of your tarantula or the claw on its foot or something like that, this microscope will be just what you're looking for. Now the number 2 gift idea is something that if you don't already have, I highly suggest you get because it just comes in so handy in this hobby. And if the person that you're shopping for doesn't have one, then they are gonna love this gift. and that is a Dremel. It sounds kind of boring, it's just a power tool, but a Dremel comes in handy for many different aspects of the hobby. It's really good for drilling ventilation holes and spiderling and juvenile enclosures, or even if you're custom making your own adult enclosure. I also find myself using the sander attachment to hollow out the inside of cork bark to make really cool hides for my spiderlings and juveniles. Usually cork bark's a little too large or thick to put into those smaller enclosures, but with that sander attachment you can hollow it out some and kind of form it or shape it to be the size you need just for that enclosure. It's also good for cutting cork bark and so many different uses. It's probably the tool that I use the most when building enclosures, so I'm confident it'll come in handy. Now this last gift idea, in my opinion, in most cases is going to be the best idea for you. I know in the beginning of this video I suggested not buying a live tarantula as a gift. I don't think that live animals are a great gift idea, especially since between the point of buying it and delivering the gift, you're going to be responsible for taking care of it and keeping it alive. And you definitely don't want to be shipping tarantulas during the holidays, but luckily there's another option. So for the #1 gift idea for a tarantula keeper, I'm suggesting a gift certificate to their favorite tarantula dealer. Personally, I buy almost all my tarantulas from fearnottarantulas.com, and I know that they have a section on their site where you can buy a gift certificate for pretty much any amount that you're wanting to give as a gift to someone else. You can have these emailed to them or emailed to yourself and print them up, put them in a card, but anyone that enjoys tarantulas will definitely enjoy a gift like that. Just bear in mind that tarantulas are going to cost anywhere between $20 to a couple $100, and overnight shipping in most cases is going to be about $45–50 bucks. But even if you're not wanting to get a $100 gift certificate, I'm sure any tarantula keeper would be happy with pretty much any amount. It's just like getting a discount off their tarantula. So even if it's just a $10 or $20 gift certificate, I can almost guarantee that whoever you're buying that for is going to be ecstatic. So just do some research, look around online, or just ask them who they prefer to get their tarantulas from and check out their website, or give them a call, send them a message, and find out if you can get a gift certificate to give away as a gift. I'm pretty sure anybody in the hobby would be very happy to get that as a gift. So if you're a tarantula keeper or just friends or family of a tarantula keeper, I hope you found this video helpful. Now every gift idea I gave you in this video, as well as about 100 more, will be linked down below in the description on my Amazon storefront. So be sure to check that out. A small fraction of every purchase you make through my storefront comes back to help support this channel, and it's greatly appreciated. Well, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please be sure to hit that like button. It means a lot to me and helps future keepers find this content further on down the line. If you haven't already, be sure you subscribe and share this video with your friends or family members that are looking for a gift for you. And be sure to join me every Tuesday for a new episode of Tarantula Tuesday. If you want to get caught up on all the past episodes of Tarantula Tuesday, just click this box right here. And if you want to see all my other top 10 lists, just click this box right here. If you don't have time to watch either of those, that's alright, because I will see you next Tuesday.
'Tis the season, need no French tights, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this, y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ring.